All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Baha Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Lords, with this video will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Baha Kodash. Edifying and exhorting. All right, just wanted to make sure that the audio is good and we can start this lesson. And Tawadiya Bashim for the inspiration. And as the title reads, we are witnessing the demise. Now, I actually, it's the Holy Spirit, because I was talking about this yesterday, how we're single-handedly watching, this place go down. And then I was watching Elder Apostle Ramlav's video about the system is being broken. And that was the words through the Spirit. He said, we are witnessing the demise of Esau's kingdom. Okay. And I like to keep the title short, but that's where I got the inspiration for the title. All right. And, meditating on it yesterday. So I pretty much just want to go into that. And I pray that this will be edifying. And I also pray that it'll be comforting. All right. Because we are in the midst of Babylon. We are in the midst of this place going down. But, you got to think about the accounts. Actually, precept just came to mind. So let me share my screen. Let's go to Romans 15. And I got a point to make. You got to think about when we were in Egypt, when we were in the literal Egypt. You have to remember when the plagues were going on, the Lord had a hedge around us in the land of Goshen. Okay, so we have to think about these things in the midst of tribulation. We can't put ourselves in the same boat of the wicked. Okay, this is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. And this word learning goes into instruction, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, since we're right here, let's look it up. All right, so when you go into this word learning, you go down, learning. Yep, see, instruction. Okay, precept. All right, so the things written aforetime were written to instruct us, and how to conduct ourselves, how to carry ourselves. And it makes me think of a Sirach, the second chapter, how who did ever look at the generations old and see whoever called on the Lord and, he despised them. So, we're living in very beautiful times. And, me, I was born in the late 1900s, okay, as they would say, an 80s baby. And when I was growing up, America, Babylon was definitely not like this. So we are single-handedly, okay, watching this place go down. All right, you brothers and you sisters out there, all right, especially you brothers and sisters that may be a little bit older than, I'll even say 23, 24, 25, even yourselves being born in the late in the 1990s, 95, 96, 97, even pre-2000, life as you see today in America was not like this. Okay, it was not like this. So call Allah Yahweh Shai. The Lord is allowing us to single-handedly watch this place crumble. We are truly watching the demise of our arch nemesis. We're watching the villain go down in the midst of his, overtaking the world. So let me finish this point. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. See, so we have to understand that you have to be patient. And I will say this too. Now, patience means suffering, but what will affect you or trouble you while you're being patient? Your flesh. So you have to also learn, okay, how to allow the spirit to have more control than the flesh. All right, especially in these times, because you're going to have a lot of people through lack of patience be destroyed. Remember, matter of fact, let me get this precept. It says in Luke 21, in your patience. All right, because it's been on my spirit heavy. A lot of Jakes, man, that talk about the law. Well, you're going to see a lot of Israelites that live their whole life according to the law, and they're gonna eat unclean food just to survive. Okay, because they're not being built up right now to survive in the spirit. All right, and that word survive means to live after one's death. Those that are alive and remain. See, Luke 21:19, in your patience possesses ye your souls. See, possesses your spirit to endure. So these are the things that we have to put on now as we're watching this place go down, because the things that are going on are common demand. Okay, the things that are happening, prices, inflations, all these things that are taking place to your average American citizen also are happening to us. But the things that happen to us are common demand, but the Most High will make a way for us to escape. It's time for a great separation. Remember, Yahweh Shai said he came to bring division. So we have to start conducting ourselves with the mindset that we have been divided from the rest of this world already. We've been divided, from the wicked. And it says, "And comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So this is what we need to maintain in our spirit, okay? Being comforted with the scriptures. Blessed is he that readeth. You're going to have to do things to, battle to be comforted. You're going to have to do things to put yourself more in the spirit, all right? That's why Yahweh Shai said, these go without prayer and fasting, okay? So there's a lot of things that you're going to have to add to your arsenal so you can continue to stay comforted in the spirit. All right. Now, I want to get this first, and I'm going to base most of the scriptures off this account. But let's go to Psalms 91. All right. Very powerful chapter in Psalms. But we're going to jump right down to Psalms 91 in verse 8, because this is what I want. It says, "Only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked." So we, are witnessing, all right, the buildup to the ultimate reward for the wicked, which will be what? Thermonuclear destruction, the end of an age, okay, the end of this kingdom and empire that shall not rise again. But right now, we are witnessing the buildup to this demise. And let's get this word demise. Let's see what this word demise means. Just real quick. Ooh! The word demise means a person's death. So we're witnessing the death, of a culture. And I was meditating on that too. All right. We are witnessing the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, destroy Esau's culture. This is what you have to realize is Esau has set up for himself a culture. And this is what's coming to an end. There will be no more, MTV raps. There will be no more Instagram. There will be no more, vacation time. There will be no more of Esau's ideology and forced, authority through cruelty of oppression upon us. All right. Demise, transference of property. Wow. Grant of land for life. Wow. Or a period of years. This is very spiritual. So we're witnessing Esau's kingdom be transferred. Okay. We're witnessing his rulership be transferred to who? To Yahweh Shemel Shai, to the elect, to Israel, to the saints. Okay, look, a conveyance of an estate by will or lease, then transfer of sovereignty as by the death or deposing of a king. Woo! That's the Holy Spirit, man. That is the Holy Spirit. Let me put this in real quick. Let's go to we got to take it back. Let's go to Sirach. I want to show you something. It says the death of a king, right? Sirach 10. Check this out. So we are getting ready to inherit. Are we not joint heirs? This is Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. What is the definition of the etymology of demise? The sense, right here, the sense was transferred to death. Okay, all right here. Transfer of sovereignty as by the death or deposing of a king. So we are literally living in the demise of Esau Edom. Okay, and what? He that is a king today, tomorrow shall die. And who is next? Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So, hey, call law Yahweh Shemel Shai. How beautiful. And we're witnessing this with our eyes, okay? And why? Because thou hast made Yahweh Shemel Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Why? Because plagues, all right, will be upon the dwellings of Esau Edom, who once was not in trouble as other men. But hey, time and chance happens to all men, and your time is up. You have bounds that have been pre-written before your existence that you cannot pass. We are single-handedly witnessing the demise, fall, and uplifting, okay, of Israel as he falls. So how beautiful it is to see this. And real quick, let's grab this in Ecclesiasticus 25, if I'm not mistaken. Just give me a second. And let's go down. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 9. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart meaning spirit, to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. So we are alive, okay? We are alive to watch the fall of our enemies, okay? And our enemy, numero uno, is Esau at the top of the list. And you can read Psalms 83. If you don't know, if you just now finding out you're an Israelite and you need to find out who your top enemy is according to your nation, you would read Psalms 83. You would look into history. You would read it in the scriptures. You would see it in secular history. You would look out your window. You would look on social media. You would look at the news and see that it's Esau, Edom, and the Lord is allowing us to see his fall. Because when I was a young lad, when I was a young child, right, Esau was the most powerful nation. Okay, he could do whatever he want. He could do whatever he wanted to you. He could say whatever he wanted to you, and you couldn't do nothing about it. He could. When I was growing up, Esau would confound Jake, man. Okay, he would say sly words or slanderous things, and Jake didn't have the spirit to be witty and come back. But now we have the spirit, okay? Because it tells you that wisdom maketh the dumb to speak eloquent. Okay, so now we have speech, we have knowledge. We are no longer destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So we can speak now. You know, we could speak now against Esau, Edom. You know, he it's not working no more. What he once used, you know, to confound us, what he once used to belittle us, he doesn't have that power no more. All right, he can't just say go back where you came from, because now we counteract it with we are going back where we come from, and I got a precept for that, because you're gonna come with us. You see, so the things that he says, it don't work no more, which shows you that he was on a low level, which proves we were on a low level, which proves that America is on a low level. Okay, because the things that he would say or do, and Jake didn't have an answer for, now we do. Okay, now we do. How beautiful is this? Let's go to let's get another one in Psalms. All right, Psalms 7. Check this out, Psalms 7, and go right to 9. Psalm 7 and 9. It says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end." Right, we are witnessing the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. I want you to meditate upon that. All right, you that are a little older in age, like myself, I'm in my 30s. All right, like I said, I was born in the late 1900s, 80s, baby. When I was growing up, there wasn't even a. Now we know that Esau using Jake, the black woman, the prolific black woman. We know that's an agenda. But even when I was younger, you didn't have a black woman, all right, in office. You didn't have diversity. You know, you didn't have the things that you have now, and the things that are wicked now that are increasing. That's even taken away from Esau's wickedness. Because when I was growing up, the only thing that was terrible was Esau calling you the N-word. Okay. But now times are changed. You know, now it's so-called woke movement, which that was an agenda to bring other wickedness. But I'm specifically speaking about the power that Esau, Edom, white privilege, you know, or white supremacy once had. You don't see white supremacy as you once did, because at the end of the day, no matter the agenda with the Moes in the days of Lot and a woman shall compass a man, who's the one behind that's pushing this ultimately? Esau, Edom. So now your average everyday Edomite, okay, doesn't feel as entitled as he once was. He was the king of Miami, or at least he once was. Have you ever seen Shadows? It says Psalm 7 and 9, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just." We are being established. And where are we being established first? In our minds, in our spirit. the outward man perish, but the inward man is being renewed day by day. See, it says, for the righteous most high trieth the hearts and reins. My defense is of the most high, which saveth the upright in spirit. The most high judgeth the righteous, and the most high is angry with the wicked every day. And now, as it says in what's that, second Ezra 15, I shall hold my tongue no longer as touching their wickedness. So, and then it said in Psalms 50, you thought that I was altogether with thee, all right, but I will reprove them before thy sight. So everything is coming to a head, and you can see that this man is on his way out, but he is losing it. Your average Edomite, your average American is losing their mind, because that standard America that they once had is crumbling through their hands like sand. And that video that came out, I did a lesson on that veteran. He was crying about it. He was saying that it's not like it was when I was growing up, and it's not, because the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of these hypocrites is but for a moment. It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready. Yes, the bow, all right, is being made ready, which is what is going to be let off, all right, in the Third World War. And that's another thing too. When I was growing up, all right, Esau's military, okay, was unstoppable. They even have a shirt that says the 3P pertaining to the World War III. All right. So when I was growing up, Esau could invade any land. Oh, the dollar was dominant. Okay. The president wasn't a joke. Right. All right. The school system, all right, was the standard. You had to go to school and graduate unless you wanted to flip burgers. But now that's the normal. Okay. Now people with college degrees work at Burger Kings and McDonald's and so on. That's a normal now. But when I was growing up, that was frowned upon. When I was growing up, it was a goal to be successful according to what America deemed as success. All right. A 9-to-5, a house, all right, a wife, children. But now all those things lead you to debt. Okay. You go to work. Your woman now has a work boyfriend. Okay. Your children are changing their ideas of what they identify. It's completely over. When I was growing up, Esau had a family structure. Esau still was holding on to that nuclear family. Okay. If you don't know the nuclear family in the 1950s, dad went to work, mom stayed home, kid, one boy, one daughter. They had their dog Spot, but that's all gone now. That's all gone now. See what we're witnessing? Okay, because once Jake wanted that too. Jake wanted the white lights and let's not even get on holidays. And what's the mirth is gone, man. The mirth that Esau was able to embellish in and mock you and scoff at you because he had it and you didn't. Now it's gone. Okay, the mirth is gone. The mirth in the land is gone, man. Let's go here. Let's get that in Isaiah. All right. They can't rejoice anymore. You see? They can't rejoice anymore. How beautiful is that? It says Isaiah 24:11, there is a crying for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The mirth of Esau, Edom in the land of Babylon is gone. It's non-existent. Okay. You see? The rejoicing endeth. The harp ceaseth. See? It's gone. Okay. They're no longer merry-hearted. All right. They're no longer in a spirit of adultery, Christmas parties, and vacations. All of that has ended. But when I was growing up, that was the normal. Okay. The normal was Esau worked Monday through Friday, and the nigga worked on the weekends. You see? Now you got Jake's his bosses, Jake men, Jake women. Okay, I'm just speaking on what the normality was of what America used to be for Esau. All right, that's what I'm focusing on, and it's beautiful to talk about how that's no longer. You see, and they have a problem with that. All right, and it says Psalm 7:13. He has also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and has conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. Right. Esau, Edom has been able to make a career off falsehood. Okay. Even television isn't even hitting like it used to. Okay. With all this diversity, America doesn't have the culture. American culture doesn't have much longer. And that's what's so beautiful. We're witnessing a culture like, who was it? I think it was Xerxes in 300. He said that he would wipe the Spartans' history from from the world. Well, that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is wiping the American culture off the map. Okay, the American culture single-handedly is being taken, uprooted, and tossed to the wayside. It says he has made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. See, he's fallen into that ditch now. All right. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate, right? His own head. I will praise Yahweh Bashmel Shai according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord the Most High. See, we are praising Yahweh Bashmel Shai right now. All right, as things continue to unfold. And I was also saying to myself, prophecy is at an all-time high, that now we don't need to go to independent websites. It's on mainstream media now. Now you can go to mainstream media to see prophecies. Okay, before we would have to pull out, dig deep and look up this independent site and Zero Hedge and Natural News. Now it's right on the forefront. Right now it's right on the forefront in your face. And who's the main nation that would watch mainstream media? Esau. So now he has to turn on the news when it used to be, for his betterment. Now it's for his damnation. It's for his demise. Okay. Now he's seeing his own demise. You saw that veteran crying. Okay. He's accepted the fact that it's not like it used to be. Okay. And that's the problem. Esau has been living in a selective past for too long. He's been living in his own selective of history for too long. This is 2 Ezra 6:27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. So we are witnessing, all right, deceit being quenched, okay, to where now you can't avoid prophecy. Now you can't, turn over to Pam and let's go to Santa Barbara and watch, Eli Manning or something. You know what I mean? Now you got to face the reality. And that's what's beautiful, because when I was growing up, our reality was constant struggle, poverty, ghetto, slum, drugs, wickedness, adultery, welfare, SNAP, homeless, while Esau was, shucking and jiving and kissing under the mistletoe and making the Walt's Christmas Vacation and, all those stupid ass movies in the 90s while Esau was prospering. Okay. Home Alone, Well, now your ass is home alone. Let me get this Psalms 37. Man, it's just beautiful to see it. And I was like, you really can't pinpoint. I mean, you can, but you can't. You really can't pinpoint when it started going downhill for him. But it was after Nam. But it was slow, though, you see, because he had his media to keep you tricked in the 90s, in the 2000s. But it's always been going down. So now time has caught up to him. So in the year 2022, you can see, all right, the downward spiral that this place has been going for years. And now we're seeing it. It's at an end, man. Okay. It's at an end, Psalms 37:9, it says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Bashim Shai, they shall inherit the earth. So we're witnessing the evildoers. Blesses your eyes, for you can see. We are witnessing the evildoers go down, okay? As we speak, right now, as we speak, the 9 to 5 ain't working. The office job ain't working. Stock market ain't working, okay? Careers at plants and Ford ain't working, all right? Why you think Trump had the statement, make America great again? Biden, 666, build back better, because they're trying to build back what once was but they shall build and the Lord shall throw down. So we're witnessing the overthrow and the throwing down and the demise of an empire that will fully commence in the next world's war. Esau, Edom don't got money for war. Remember, Pac said it. You had money for war, but he don't got money no more. This is why Russia and China are backed by gold and America's dollar ain't backed by nothing. There was a time where even America's dollar was backed by gold. And now it's just a reserve note. Oh, no, this is reserved. No, you know what it's reserved for? You know what you're reserved for? Let's get this real quick. I got one quick one. Through the Spirit. You know what that dollar's reserved for? 2 Peter 3 and 7. It says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Yeah, that's what it's reserved for. Your Federal Reserve note and your land mass is reserved for fire. Okay, that's what it's reserved for. This is Psalms 37 and 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And we are truly living, all right, in the last days of Esau Edom. We truly are witnessing the demise of this wicked man and his empire. America is not like what it was in the 80s or 90s and even the early 2000s. It is no longer, okay? And now Esau Edom, all right, even because at one point, America down to the bottom feeder Edomites was living good. You know, now you got to be upper class. You can't really be middle class. You got to be upper in an elite class, all right, to be somewhere, all right, as an American, okay? Because outside of that, everyone else is finished, and it's only going up, okay? Poor, middle, upper, elite. That's exactly, it's rolling uphill, you see? And then the elite will be the beginning point to bring all you Edomites back in our kingdom after this goes down. So great destruction is coming, and we're watching it. Let that sink in. When you're going through it, when you're having trouble, when you got some BS that you got to deal with because you're still in Babylon system, meditate how this shit is about to go, though. Okay, the police, the government, politics, all right, states, cities, mayors, the system, all this is about to go, and we're witnessing it fall now. That's what is a blessing, okay? So continue to hold that near and dear to yourself, that you're witnessing the end of this age. We're witnessing the demise of Esau, Edom, and his empire. So I pray that you brothers and few sisters were edified, comforted, and exhorted through the Spirit as I was. And I would like to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baharakak Wadash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.